Check the board. Run the score. Hear this crowd roar. Poly market won't resolve for how many more hours? Wake up, phone jump. Whole day lit, Bitcoin chart green and it fake out flick. Cow she got smoke, Poly market got flames. MGM is sweating when the smart money came. Tip off, puck drop, first pitch heat. New clay court king just crowned the 3 seed. Parlay alive with the leg on the line. One bad tweet, got the market doing time. Everybody got tapes, we got receipts. Everybody got locks, we got the keys. Numbers don't sleep, lines don't lie. If the odds start talking, you gon' know why. Check the board. Won the score. Hear this crowd roar. Poly market won't resolve for how many more hours? They got the spark. Coma cut noise. Bread break bread with the sharpest boys. Feature guest weekly. New heat lands. Bread pulled up. Almanac had glands. Bucket got buckets when the shots get poured. Stitch got threads when the takes get scored. Add space? Nah, that's tools in the kit. Stacking up signal, then stitching up fit. Politics jumping, crypto got mood. Mention markets moving off somebody's fuel. Trump says one thing, timeline gets loud. Iran headline got oil in the crowd. From courtside seats to ticker tape parades. We don't chase news, we catch the shape. Game got pressure, market got nerve. Price tells the story before the curve. Who got NBA? gmPM. Who got NHL? gmPM. Who got MLB? gmPM. Who got NFL? gmPM. Crypto? gmPM. Politics? gmPM. Parlays? Receipts? gmPM. Check the board. gmPM. Run the score. gmPM. Crowd loud, odds louder. gmPM. Markets move by the hour. gmPM. Stats in the morning. gmPM. Chaos by noon. gmPM. If it moves, we move. gmPM. You know the tune. Sports markets headlines. Receipts. Dave Coma brag. gmPM.
PM. What up, y'all? Why is my blur not working? I don't know why, but it is what it is. Happy Monday. Bro, I don't know what the deal is. StreamYard acting up again today, man. Whatever. Fuck it. Happy Monday. Happy World Cup knockout round Monday / Wimbledon Monday. Boys, we got a lot to discuss since we last chatted, but welcome everybody into the chat. If you can, like, share, retweet this stream out. We would very, very, very much appreciate it. But what's up, boys? Coma, Fred, what's good, boys?
Everything is good, man. I mean, yesterday was really quiet after the Sunday Canada game. Did anyone else feel like there was no games going on after a certain point? Like, I just was like, hey, what? Do I just chill? Do I watch Netflix? So I ended up just watching like a whole season of this like Chinese drama because there was just nothing to predict on. But I'm glad that we, have this Monday coming about and we can start actually talking about games, talking about picks and everything. Yeah.
Bro, I started watching Avatar on Netflix, bro. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? It's like a whole 2 seasons of a series. I'm like, I need something to watch, but we're not gonna have that problem today, so I guess we'll say. But I feel you, Coma. I feel you. Brad, what's good?
Chill, man. It's another Monday. We're knockouts now, dude. Excited to see it's finally like we can get rid of all these dumb games that end in a tie. You know what I mean? I'm stoked to actually have winners now start to present themselves in the games. And no, man, I got to fly into the East Coast this week, visit the family. Hang out there for the 4th, and so it'll be it's going to be an interesting week for sure. It's going to be like 1 billion degrees in New York. So, not really looking forward to that.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you're like Europe right now is going through like massive fucking heat wave, and they don't even got AC over there. I don't know what you Europeans are doing, man. Y'all want to give us Americans a ton of shit about fucking football, soccer. Get fucking air conditioning. Like, I don't understand. Get AC. No shade. no shade, because we love all our we appreciate
No
all our-
shade, or you
No,
know,
a little bit of shade.
Find a
little bit.
little bit of shade. Find a
little
little bit of shade. Yeah, seriously.
Guess what? On Amazon, you can buy portable air conditioners, and they
Yes,
ship
you can.
globally. So just some alpha there for all of our European
Hang the
homies.
fucking thing out the window, you know what I mean? And just let that thing fucking blow. I don't get it, bro. I don't
Yeah.
get it. The Europeans. Speaking of the Europeans, boys, where do we even start? There was so much that happened since last Wednesday's show. It's like I'm almost like where do we go? Like as I'm creating like the flyer and like the promo for the shows and stuff, I'm just like, what didn't we discuss from the last time? And I don't think we had a chance to discuss the Turkey game, Coma, right? Like that win was fucking. I mean, we've seen a lot of last, obviously, like yesterday's Canada game, but like the Turkey game was wild. The Algeria Austria game was crazy. Coma,
Yes.
last minute heroics, bro. What is the deal out here, man? Crazy.
I don't know. I mean, I did call. I mean, the Japan and Sweden game didn't go over, unfortunately, but they kind of did what I feared was where they just agreed, like a gentleman's agreement of just like, hey, let's not mess around, let's both qualify kind of thing. The Turkey and USA game, I nailed that so well. Like I did a ladder, and if people don't know what a ladder is, it means like usually you could bet over under on the 2.5. 2.5 is generally the midpoint of for soccer of where you do over under at even money. But I did over 2.5, I did over 3.5, 4.5, and 5.5 just for the hell of it. And then I also did Turkey to win. So you could only imagine what my enjoyment was right at the end when they scored. I know I live in the USA, but sometimes you got to follow the money and not the heart. So was able to go up like about 5 G's from that game just because I did like a Turkey money line at 500. I did like an over at like 1,000, and then I just kept carrying that over. And I think the over 4.5 when I got it was at like 20 or 30 cents. So really good win on that one. It was great. Yeah,
that was one of my. So I just started I just got on the DG3 platform. I started messing around, like obviously with the trading terminal, and that was one of my bigger wins so far. Right, I'm obviously not in the thousands of dollars. I'm not in coma territory yet, but watching that game, it was 2-2, and there was still I think 25 minutes left to play. And the way that Turkey was approaching the game, I was like, I feel like they're gonna score. They're gonna score another goal. And it just kept the odds kept moving down, down, down. And then I started layering in at like 25 cents, but small, right? Because I had just won the Japan-Sweden game. And you know what? Like, let me layer in a little bit.
Were you sweating on the Japan game? Because I know you had the over 0.5. Like you must have got that at high odds.
Bro, I was in at 63 cents when it turned out at the end. I could have probably ended up at like 20, 30 cents. But this is what I love about the trading component of this, right? Is like, if you're watching the game and you're seeing how it's kind of transpiring, you're like, okay, like Canada yesterday, granted, it came in the 91st minute, but like there was constant action. And I was never like, oh my God, I didn't add to my position, but I did feel like they were going to score. You know what I'm saying? Because don't forget, now round of 32, you have to make sure that your bet that your prediction is ultimately, are you betting for the game, meaning including extra time and penalty kicks, or within the first 90 minutes. So I think a lot of people are not looking at that. But yeah, bro, I ended up getting into Turkey at 20 cents. It was my average because I was just averaging down 20 cents, and then they scored in that literally last second thing. Had it resolve at like 99 cents. It was at $1. It was fucking amazing. It's great.
I'm happy for you. Those are the fun ones. It sucks when you're on the opposite side, but yes.
Yeah. Pandera, appreciate you, bro. Thank you for reposting the stream. But it was the whole B squad for the United States, right? Like it was the whole B squad pretty much, and they were handling that. They were holding their own in that game, man, for real. But I think Turkey, like you said, right? Like I saw your post. You were just like, I'm gonna start making some silly bets on this Turkey USA game, and they ended up. I mean, look, like they were overdue, right? They were a better team than what they showed in the first couple games that they played. So I guess they were due.
Yeah, no, I mean, I talked about this in the last episode. Maybe I didn't go into too much detail. Like the first game that Turkey played with Australia, and Australia is just a very defensive team. They're very well structured, and they just hit you on the counterattack, and then they go back into their defensive structure. So that's how they scored those 2 goals. And then so Turkey was just like blasting like kicks from like outside the box, and they're just trying anything and anywhere to get in. So there was no space. And then against Paraguay, like Paraguay scored the first goal, and then one of their players got a red card. So Paraguay, all they ended up doing was the same exact thing as Australia. There was just no space. Like with the third game, like USA, as good as they are, even with their A team, they don't play. I don't know if it's like some USA pride kind of thing. They don't play defensive at all. They're just like all out attack. Like, what are draws? Like, they just go for the wins, regardless.
I like it.
Or losses. They really don't believe in draws. So to me, I just thought it was going to be a way more open space game, and it really was. And that really suits how Turkey plays. So, yeah, it kind of worked out very nicely for me. Should have bet more, I guess. But,
bro, you complaining about fucking $5,000? This guy, unbelievable. Like literally 5 G's. How did you end up? How are you overall in the month though, Coma? Like so far for the month of June, are you good?
The month of June, I think I'm pretty decent. I don't even know what the number is, to be honest with you. It should be something like 10K ish. Yeah.
Damn.
Overall. Yeah.
Beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing. Good
Hard
stuff.
work, dedication.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather, rest in peace his money. Don't gamble, friends.
Yeah.
Make predictions.
Make predictions. Find the edge. Or next thing you know, I actually
use buckets.
tweeted this.
Yeah.
Yeah, use buckets. I actually tweeted this from the what's it called? Did you guys see Dave Portnoy yesterday before the Canada game?
Yeah.
He
Bro.
was like, he writes, I think I've decided to bet and win every knockout round game the rest of the World Cup. It starts today with South Africa. I just don't see Canada advancing in soccer. Hashtag Davy Pitch. No,
bro, he is the Jim Cramer of sports betting, like straight up. Like I swear, like there's got to be a fund that if you fade Stool Presidente, you will absolutely have a positive P&L. I almost guarantee it. Fade everything he says.
100%. Look at this, bro. Look at this shit. I think I've decided, but this is probably, but he doesn't put sponsorship. Do you think DraftKings paid him for this or no? It's like, or do you think he's actually like, he doesn't, I mean, for him, I mean, he doesn't really need the money. It's like, who gives
doesn't
a
really
shit,
need the money. That's the thing. So
yeah.
I assume not, but it is pretty funny.
There might be a partnership behind the scenes or something, maybe.
Maybe like a DraftKings or like Barstool kind of partnership or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. It wouldn't surprise me.
There used to be a Barstool, like a sports book thing back in the day. Or I don't know if I think they sold it to
really
ESPN. Yeah, there used to be a Barstool like kind of like a fan version. Yeah,
that's right. What was it called? Oh my god, what was it called?
It was literally called I think it was called Barstool at one point, and then they changed it to something else, and then they sold it to ESPN. I only know this because when I lived in the East Coast, I used to try to capitalize on all of the free $500 or $1,000 free bet. Remember those times, Dave, where literally every other commercial was like, "Hey, free 1,000 MGM."
Sign up now.
Out of nowhere or somewhere, like, or what is his name? Jamie Foxx.
Bro, Jamie Foxx, John Hamm now is doing the MGM commercial. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll bet $50. Give me an extra $250. Like, I'll do it.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
But no, World Cup was really good. I mean, yeah, I'm really excited about the games today. Japan versus Brazil is going to be insane. Yeah, thank you, Buckets, for reminding me of all the games that are happening. Yeah, Germany, Paraguay, Netherlands, Morocco. Your team, Morocco. So let's see what happens.
Bro, you know what scares the shit out of me, though, is a lot of people are picking Morocco to win. Like, we're not like the sleeper anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. I don't like it.
Yeah, I still think Netherlands going to take it. Sorry.
Really? I mean, they're look, Netherlands are favored, right? Like, I think, like, we could pull up the odds on Bucket just so we could see it or whatever on Polymarket, but I think Netherlands are favored. I think I saw it was like 40. They were at like 41 or 42%. I think Morocco was like 27, 28. I forgot what it was. But yeah, man, I don't know, bro. Like I want the Moroccans to win. And a lot of people have the Moroccans going really far, which I think is amazing. I love it. I want to see it. This is a hard get for like your first test in the round of 32, man. Some people have easy street if you look at like the entire bracket. But wait, but before we get there, Coleman, what do you like about Brazil Japan? Like, where are you going with Brazil Japan? What are you thinking?
If Japan had its full squad, like Mitoma, Endo, Minamino, like I would definitely lean more towards Japan. I still like Japan. I think they'll put up a good fight, but somehow, some way, I think Brazil is gonna win. They have a good flow to them. Just the way Japan plays, though, I mean, it was 2-2 against the Netherlands, so it's not like they're an easy team to go go against. But they also lost one of their better players. His name was Kubo. He plays in like the Spanish league as well for Real Sociedad. He is really good, and he also got injured. So they're just dealing with a lot of injuries, but luckily they just have a well-oiled system compared to most like national teams. So I think that will give them the edge in terms of just making it this far and doing well. So my mind says Brazil, but like part of me still might lean towards like Japan a little bit. I think it's going to be a closer game than people think it's going to be. So there might be I might play Japan a little bit and maybe cash out if they end up scoring first. But the biggest difference here is Japan versus a lot of other national teams. Like national teams, you don't have a lot of time to spend with these players and build chemistry and things like that. So you can't really build a complex system within your roster or like your team. So generally they go for pretty like standard stuff. But Japan, they've been playing with each other for so long, and it's almost like they drill these crazy fundamentals that you could only do if you're in like a club team. But they've somehow have been able to like create that discipline amongst his players that even with their star players out, they're able to like rotate people in and still look amazing. So that's why Japan is always a very scary team. Again, I think one of the biggest issues with them is like height is one problem, but they've been handling themselves pretty well against like the Dutch and like some of these taller players. So overall, I like Japan. Yeah.
Okay.
As a value pick, I think Brazil will still win, but I think Japan has some value. So maybe you could play a live like Japan money line and then cash out if they score first.
Yeah. Bread, what do you think? Is bread frozen or is it just me, Coma? Like, are we seeing?
Are you frozen?
Bread is definitely frozen. I didn't even realize.
I'm frozen?
Yeah, it just looks like you're.
We hear you, but
but it looks shocked.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let me do one of these and come back. Is that better?
Nah, you're
still frozen. No, crazy. I'm not frozen on my screen. I don't know.
You should watch yourself on stream on X.
It might. It might be StreamYard. It might be StreamYard.
Cool.
Yeah.
Either way, I think Brazil's going to take it. I don't think that. I don't know. I mean, like Como was saying, I just think that the overall kind of like hunger of the team and the size of the team, and I've got Brazil. Plus, again, it's going to be hot as hell this week in the U.S. pretty much everywhere. So,
where is this game being played?
NRG Stadium in Houston.
Yeah, Houston. Yeah. So it'll be. I think it's gonna be hot there today. It's already 88 degrees there currently at like 8 in the morning, 8:30. So like,
we have hydration breaks now. We're good.
That's true. That's true. There are plenty of hydration breaks. So I guess that'll be all right then. But no, I think let's see here. Bucket has Brazil with a score of 1-0.
I don't think it'll be 1-0. To be honest,
I don't think it'll be 1-0 either. I think it'll be 2-1. To be completely honest, I think it'll be 2-1.
Yeah. Guys, am I crazy? Because like as I look at these, right? Like I'm saying to myself,
yes.
I'm definitely crazy. I analyze like these games, right? And I look for the edge, and I'm just like, all right, like where is there going to be like the value for me to be able to put money in? How much money do I put in? Right? There's a whole system now, right? And I'm looking at this, and sometimes you're able to find right, like Brazil, like a Brazil, let's just say Japan, right? Like over 0.5 goals, and I'm just like, somebody has to score, right? But it's like not necessarily. Like just yesterday's game, I literally put Canada over half a goal, and it was like I was sweating my fucking ass off, and I got in at like 81 cents or 80 cents or something. You know what I mean? So Like when you look at team totals, like does anything stick out to you like when you are like making your predictions? Like this, like for let's say for Japan, Brazil, I'm saying to myself, like over 1.5 seems like it's pretty decent. Am I crazy?
What's the odds?
I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Over 1.5. Bum, 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 bum.
Well, I mean, Dave, what
Yeah.
you just described was very similar, where it's like, hey, Spain is obviously gonna win, and I just can't see a scenario where Spain doesn't win, and then and some guy put $1 million, and then he lost, and then he was sweating. So just because it's like it's gonna happen doesn't necessarily mean it's always gonna happen, right? So
fair.
You gotta pick and choose. You gotta pick and choose if you're gonna be like paying that kind of juice. You know what I mean?
Fair. So now take me to the next step of it, right? Fair enough. I understand that. But now, does that mean that the strategy needs to change? Because I'm like, okay, it didn't happen for Spain. I'm not putting $1 million, right? Like, okay, fine. But I'm not moving away from that strategy. Like, if I feel it, because like I'm looking at the numbers and the data, and I'm just like, these guys score fucking goals.
Yeah.
And I'm
but I think that's the problem. Is like likely, like even for me, I saw Canada over 0.5, but I'm not gonna pay 83 cents to guarantee that it's gonna happen. And I know Canada pretty well. Like they're not this offensive juggernaut team, you know. And like against South Africa only gave up 0 goals against South Korea. I think Czechia it was like 1-1 or 2-2, and then Mexico they gave up 2 goals, but they also got a red card. And like even before Canada's like routing of Qatar, which like everyone killed Qatar technically, like Canada isn't really known to be like an offensive team. So to me, I just didn't find a lot of value in that. I did do some live bets of like over 1.5 and over 0.5, but that was at like 50 cents, 60 something. So yeah, those were totals that I did live. Just because if I find value, I'll take it. But if I don't find value, it's just even if it hits again, like people have always described it, where you have to almost make 10 of those bets, and if you lose one, you'll lose money, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So not saying I don't do the 80 something cents in when I do play, but it's one of those once in a blue moons. And if I do, I generally do it with pretty big size because I don't do it often, right? So I just do it once and I'm good. You know, this was a great win. Let's not do another 83 cents if I don't have to.
Right. You know, that trust me, I'm now thinking like, wait, do I want to get an 83 cents? Like I want to try and see like if there's other value that I can find. But then it also comes down to like size of the bet, right? Like, because I know that you say this all the time is obviously bankroll management, but also size of the bet, right? Like I'm not risking my whole bankroll, but like the conviction plays that you find more of, like you're literally like, how do you decipher or decide I'm going to wager a little bit more of the bankroll on this one because like you feel good about it because the numbers are playing in your favor? How do you decide?
Yeah, it's where you define what you consider edge. Like even the USA Turkey game, I just thought it was going to be a very, very open game and there's going to be a lot of goals. And that's why even though they may be separate bets, I consider them all together. Like I am putting couple G's into this USA Turkey game, right? It's not like, oh, one bet is this one. So, you know, I'm hedging like all of it together was almost like 5 units worth of play, right? Technically.
Yeah.
So it was a very high conviction play. But again, if I lost it all, it would have been very tough to, you know, get it back up. But at the same time, sometimes you have to take those types of risks for it to like work out really well for you. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think even with bankroll management, you could still end up being on the losing end, just like counting cards. You know, you get the edge of that. I never really understood counting cards to be honest with you, because if it's a high count where, you know, you're highly likely to win, doesn't the dealer have the same probability? So like, I guess you're just trying to edge out the dealer with the highest card. I don't know, but basically what I'm trying to say is, yeah, I wouldn't make it a habit to only do 83 cents because eventually one loss is going to trigger you.
Right. Yeah. It's sprinkle it around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uruguay Uruguay put everybody to fucking sleep. Number one, that was the one. That was the one game that I lost on last week.
I told you.
Bro, you did. In all fairness, but also I saw. Did you read the news that they made them take a fucking commercial flight home? They canceled the private jet for the Uruguay team, and they literally made them fly home commercial. Bro, that's so fucked up, bro.
Oh man, dude, that sucks. Well, they said the article read too. It's like it sounded like they made the team members like figure it out too. They're like, no, we canceled all your flights.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Not like we
your own way
rebooked you
home.
on Frontier. Like, no, you figure it out. You lost.
Book your own way home. That's crazy work. And Como, we didn't talk about this, and this might be a little bit of a sore subject for you, but the Koreans couldn't get any help. They couldn't get any help, like for this one winning and losing, like to kind of maybe sneak their way in, like a few others did. I know the Iranians got screwed, obviously, based on the Algeria Austria game.
Let's talk about that.
But like,
too.
but like, yeah, the Koreans couldn't figure out a way in, bro. Like, what happened, man?
We were 90-something% to make it to the knockout stages. Some of my friends, like, they bought tickets for the LA SoFi game, thinking that South Korea was gonna get second. But I had another group of friends that bought the third place Seattle tickets, thinking that they're gonna make it to the knockout stages there. But man, like Germany losing to Ecuador, like Congo beating Uzbekistan, and then just a bunch of things did not go our way. And then in some ways, I'm glad that Korea is not in the knockout stage, because literally that manager is a useless manager. Very corrupt Korean football association. So the manager actually did a 5-minute pre-recorded video without taking any questions, saying that he's stepping down. And it's just, I'm glad that he's gone, because we wasted like 12 years of like our best players' talent. And we're gonna need some new talent, because he's getting too old now. So it's a very unfortunate outcome, but hopefully it'll be better in the next 4 years.
Damn. Tough. Gigs, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I see all the chats. What do you mean? Because I'm not bringing up. We're gonna get to the Morocco story. I promise. Oh, okay. I guess maybe this is what he's saying. 33 attempts against Australia. Okay, got it. Gigs is trying to give us real-time updates. My bad, Gigs. My bad. All right. He said people have tried talking in the chat, but only Dave ever reads them. Yeah, boys. Get off your asses and start reading the chats. Help a brother out over here, all right? Coma and Bread.
Let's get Gigs on the stream. Let's get Gigs on the stream. Where you at, Gigs?
Gigs is up, bro. Gigs is making fucking marshmallows and s'mores and sweet potato grilled. I don't know what, bro. This dude,
he can do that on stream.
I guess, bro. But he's also
the cooking segment.
Yeah. But boys, do you remember remember one of my picks early on in gmPM a few weeks ago? I can't keep up with the chat exactly. I picked the Englishmen. I picked the Brits. I was like, this team is going to be able to do something. And before we get to the Algeria Australia insanity, Como, what do you think about the Englishmen? You think the blokes got a shot? What do you think?
Dude, we were watching that game. A group of us were like, damn, England really sucks. And then they just started scoring goals. But they're a bad team, man. I don't know what is up with them. They have such good talent, but they're not a good team, in my opinion. Exactly. Giggs knows, Like I don't know if it's the system, I don't know if it's the coaching, I don't know if it's the pressure, but they're kind of who's like the equivalent of the NBA where they can't deal with pressure. Or NFL, they're like the Falcons almost, like great talent, I guess, but then they choked on the Super Bowl kind of thing. Like they're always gonna figure out a way to, not take it home.
The Spurs, bro. I mean, we're gonna go back to Nick talk now. You know what I mean? Like
the difference between the Spurs and the England national team, though, is Spurs are actually a young team. Like England has a lot of veterans and great players, but
England is like the Utah Jazz, bro.
Utah Jazz. No, I mean Utah Jazz has no hope. Like no one.
No, he's right. He's right. The Karl Malone, John Stockton Utah Jazz that were just never fucking able to get it done. He's kind of right. Right. They were in the Western Conference Finals every fucking year, even in the finals sometimes, but they just couldn't bring it.
Hey, Dave. I know we're talking about soccer, but Yannick Sinner is 68 cents. I don't know if you want to be dumb
Bro,
enough to
why
bet
you
on
gotta
that.
bring up old
Bet
shit,
on him
bro? I
right
got scars, bro. I got scars. Why is he 68 cents? Where is he at? Is he
He's
heat
down
stroke
2
again?
sets to 1, and supposedly he has like a foot injury or something. Maybe, I don't know, but when was the number one ever 68 cents where it never failed, right?
Fucking 4 weeks ago, bro. What do you mean? 4 weeks ago. I saw it in the chat. You know what? I blame it was fucking Giggs who put me on that shit. He was like, this is free money, right? It must be free money. And I'm like, oh my God. Sinner at 64 cents? Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I do not predict tennis at all. I got burned so hard last year trying to predict tennis that I made a pact to myself to I'm just gonna sit those predictions out.
We don't got tennis channel. We're not fancy like Coma, bro. You know what I mean? Like
It's on ESPN Plus. But anyway, sorry, I just wanted to remind you before we move to Morocco, just because this is your one in a lifetime opportunity to get. Oh, it's up to 71 cents. You missed on 7 cents profit, Dave. Just when I was talking to you.
God damn, he has a foot injury. Does he really have a foot injury for real?
Supposedly he had like blood on his foot. I don't know. I'm not watching the game. I told you I'm in this like tennis alpha group that I pay a monthly subscription for just for the first month. All they do is talk about medical timeouts, which is pretty like alpha if you think about it. Like if you know, you could kind of capitalize on it.
Wait, was that how you got the other one? For real?
I paid like $15 a month, so this is my first month that I'm doing it. Just like how I bought the tennis channel, I was like, how good is this actually? And then there are people actually talking in it too, so they're like taking screenshots, sharing it, and stuff like that.
Bro, how do I sign up? $15? I thought it was like $200 or $300. I'm like, I'm not paying that money. $15 for an alpha group?
Just give you the alpha,
Yeah, I mean, share it in the group, but also like keep the shade to a minimum, also because like you ridicule us, like you know what I mean. It's like you should have never bet this fucking game.
I mean, who bet on Uruguay against Spain? I don't really understand. I guess you bet on goals. Yeah, that's
one goal, bro. Uruguay had to score one fucking goal. One goal.
You know what's funny? Like, right, you bet on the one goal, and all they did was just have like 5 people in the back, 4 people in the middle. One person, like, they did not make any attempt to score.
They were just walking around. You know when like you're watching the game and you're just like yesterday's game was intense, right? The Canada, like South Africa, like they was back and forth. They were hustling. They were chasing down balls. Like it was like they were playing defense. Nobody had the opportunity to really just sit with the ball. Uruguay, Colombia, bro. They were just sitting there like just walking and walking and walking, and it's like, how the fuck do you expect to win a game if you're just walking?
Wait, wasn't that the game with the crazy offsides call? Was that
Iran? That was Iran.
Oh, that was Iran. Yeah, but, dude.
Yeah. Dave, I don't know. You can't see me, but do you ever do this gesture where you're like waving your hands from left to right or right to left? Like, keep moving forward. Don't
like, bro. Where like when they take one too many dribbles when they're inside the box, it's like you made it, like you pass the defender, put the ball on the fucking net, like put the ball on the goal, and they just try and get fancy. It's like, don't you think that there's 7 other defenders around you that are gonna get there, bro? I'm just like, oh.
Everyone wants to be Messi, bro. Messi's the only one that can do that. He can get like inside the box and then just like dance around for a little bit before like nudging it in.
It's like, dude, like understand your surroundings. Like you got to step on the defender, right? You made the move. Boom, touch, put it on the net. Do you guys also do this? I don't know why I do this. Maybe because growing up when I was watching World Cup, like with my dad, like my dad's an immigrant, right? So like he has a French accent. So I cheer for World Cup for World Cup different than I cheer for regular like American sports. And what I mean by that is like if they'll miss a goal, I'll be like, "Oi! Oh!" And I'm like, why do I sound like that? My girlfriend's watching me and she's just like, what is that cheering? Like, I didn't hear that during like the Knicks game. And I'm like, I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. I don't know why I do that.
Well, I mean, the Knicks game, it's one of those things where like it's constantly scoring, right? Left and right. So you don't have time to cheer.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and then you move on. But
like we're like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's fucking go. But this I'm like, oh. And it's just like, where does that come from? I don't really know.
Moroccan, World Cup is special.
It's true. And you're gonna, I believe you me, tonight at 8 o'clock, I'm gonna be doing this. Today at 1 o'clock, I'm gonna be doing the same shit for these, starting at 1 o'clock for these games, and especially at 8 o'clock tonight for the Morocco game. That's the damn show.
Should we talk about Algeria?
Yeah.
Algeria, Austria.
Yeah. Because this is another one that you got saved at the fucking bell with, correct?
Yeah, saved by the bell, 95th minute. I had the draw.
Fucking crazy.
To be fair, like when it was 2-2, I don't know if you were watching that game, but Algeria had the ball for 15 minutes, like straight. Like they were just passing it back and forth, left and right in the back. And then all of a sudden, like they do one forward pass, and then Mahrez, they're like one of their best players, gets the ball and then shoots and scores. And then it's 3-2, and you're like, oh my god, did that just happen on the 94th, 95th minute? And then crazy enough, you could see his face go from pure joy and excitement to worry, because his teammates told him basically that because you scored, now we have to play Spain in the knockouts. We realized, why did I do that? Because if they just drew, they would have played Switzerland. And then Austria is like, they had a gentleman's agreement basically at like the 70th minute, like no one scores, we both go through. And then after Algeria scored, I just felt like, I don't know why, but I feel like Austria's gonna score somehow, because like Austria needs to score to qualify, and then Algeria doesn't want to play Spain. So you just see them moving the ball, and I was like, this is the worst defense ever. And then they throw a header in within like 30 seconds, and then it's 3-3. You cannot call that like rigged. I think it was definitely rigged. There was no attempt to foul. There was no attempt to do anything to stop them. He just got a header and he scored.
I saw today, they were like, if you're into conspiracies, and it showed the sidelines of like during the Austria, like after they scored, and they were yelling at each other. One of them was yelling at each other like, what the fuck, blah blah blah. Like, and I mean, out of context, you're looking at it and you're just like, oh, he must be yelling at them because they had the gentleman's agreement, you know? But like, how do they fix this though, boys? Right? Like, should FIFA change these rules to where like it shouldn't be based on like, because like now you can game it, right? Like it's not enjoyable to watch, right? It's not a real game. Should they just be doing it based on goals? Yeah.
To be fair though, like if they really wanted to game it, they could just not have scored any goals. Like it was actually very competitive, in my opinion, for a game that was supposed to be a gentleman's agreement. Like 6 goals is not something you can just fabricate. And they were, I mean, Austria was really trying to win, because for them it didn't matter if they tied or won. It only mattered if they lost. So they were scoring goals and they were doing pretty well. And Algeria had to fight back, but it was one of those things where people were like, yeah, Algeria wanted just to get revenge because Austria could have just been okay with drawing, but they kept trying to score. So Algeria was like, hey, F you guys, we're going to beat you and we're going to eliminate you from the knockout stages. But I don't know. I think for what it could have been a boring 0-0, and it could have been way more outrage. But I think they did. I don't know. I'd say it's not as rigged as people think it is. I think allowing them to score that third goal is a little more rigged than the overall like structure of the game. Yeah.
If Como would have lost that bet, Brad, he would have been like, this shit's fucking rigged.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All of our chats would have heard about it.
100%.
As I won, I believe it's rigged, is my point.
Yeah, fair enough. I got you. Before we get on to Germany, Paraguay, let's just talk of kind of the implications, though, because remember the Egypt-Iran game, right? I don't remember, and my timeline's a little messy, right? Because like that was 1-1. That got called back for the craziest offsides call, but it was a legitimate offsides. Right? I don't think people genuinely understood how like offsides actually works, whether it's the goalie or not. But like once Algeria scored that third goal, and it was like, oh my God, Iran's in, right? Algeria wins, Austria out, Iran in. And it was just constantly moving kind of throughout. But then you see, and I watched like a live broadcast of Iranian TV, and like the guys are like, oh my God, God is helping us. Yes, we can. And then all of a sudden Austria scores, and they're just like, ugh.
Yeah, Trump must have made a call or something, dude. Like he's like, hey,
bro. Also, it is the first time in history that a host nation bombs another nation that is playing in the World Cup. I saw that on Polymarket. I'm like, that's kind of a crazy fucking.
That is so random, but kind of accurate.
Yeah, it's true though. It's a random thing that Polymarket Sports sometimes posts some random ass shit. I got to be honest, but yeah, I thought that was crazy. But all right, let's talk about Germany, Paraguay. How are we feeling about? Everyone was on the German bus last game, bro, and it did not look fucking good. It did not look good. So where are we at today? You think they show up today? It's the A team, obviously. No members of the B squad. They're heavy. I think they're plus, what is it, 7? Paraguay's plus 700 underdog. Germany's minus 275. Como, you liking the Germans today?
I mean, Germany is probably going to win, like highly likely, and the odds say so. How are we going to play it is another question, right? I don't know. I got to look at the odds. I don't really look at odds until like a couple hours before, because for me, what's more important about is who's starting.
Yeah.
But 2.5, I think 2.5 looks pretty decent at 57 cents, or minus 1.5 spread. So sorry, 2.5 totals is pretty decent, or minus 1.5 spread, I think is a good one. I don't think Paraguay is a very good team, like even offensively, and they're pretty like low block team, and maybe they'll score 1 or 2. Like Germany is pretty leaky in defense, but I don't think this is the team that's gonna really do too much damage. I know we said that about Ecuador, but Ecuador, like, they had to win and stuff like that. This team, they just need to, they're going to try to draw it out and then play to the extra time, and then maybe, win in penalty kicks or something. Like, that's usually like the weaker teams, like MO, is not lose, play PKs, and then try to get to the next stage. Yeah.
Is there, Coma, do you ever bet like just the 90-minute regular, like the 90-minute game? Right, because you can
at 86
bet like
cents, or sorry, at 73 cents. It's not bad, but I would wait until that drops to like maybe like 65 to 60.
Right.
I think that's usually my threshold, because that at 60, it's like, I think it's the equivalent of like minus 200 odds ish.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're almost paying like 2 to 1 for it, but 73 is a little too high. Yeah.
Fair. Brad, anything on the
70? Yeah.
Fair. Brad, what's Bucket saying about Germany, Paraguay?
We got Germany's gonna win for sure. Again, I think they're one of the teams I have taking it all the way. As far as like an underdog pick to win the whole cup is Germany. But Bucket's got Germany to win again 2-0. So we'll see if Paraguay can score at all, right?
Germany to win 2-0. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. So we'll see here kind of what they're gonna have. I mean, you can check out. They've got a 73% chance currently. Germany does. So it's I think maybe Paraguay will get a goal in, maybe, and it ends up being 2-1. But no, I definitely agree with the Bucket on this one that Germany's going to take it.
Yeah. Coma, are you ever betting on, or are you ever making a prediction on the draw in the 90 minutes? Like if you're watching the game and it's, let's say, like a 1-0 game, but like you're like, man, this other team genuinely looks like they're going to score. Would you take a punt on like the draw for 90 minutes? Obviously, it's knockout round, so there's going to be
definitely should. I've done draws before where they lose in the 95th minute. So like, if I did a draw yesterday on Canada, I would have lost. So it's a give and take, my friend. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Especially, it just depends on, is the winning team the better team right now at the moment? The draw is not as likely, to be honest, but those are usually those long shots that could possibly work out. But yeah, it's like it's kind of by feel. A draw is a really hard like prediction to make. To be honest with you, it's just like everything needs to work out so well. You could be winning all the way up to the 90th minute, and then the last second goal will screw you out, right? And I guess from that point of view, cash outs are not a bad option either. But yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Hunter's in the chat, let's go. What up, Hunter? He said, "Yo, Brazil about to smoke Japan or what?" We covered that one already, bro. You got to go to the replay to find out what we decided on that one.
He doesn't watch the games. He's like he probably put money on the USA against Turkey because he's like USA.
Nah, he did. I was going back and forth with Hunter a little bit yesterday. He was watching the games.
Did you put money on USA or Turkey?
Oh, I don't know. On the USA Turkey game, I do not know. Hunter, did you bet the USA Turkey? No, Hunter doesn't predict, bro. I don't think Hunter predicts.
He probably predicted internally that USA was gonna win because
Oh boy. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I was just gonna ask a question about the ties. I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's golden goal now, right? For
No.
knockout rounds? No?
No golden goals. It's
No.
it's just extra time and
PKs.
then PKs.
Yeah.
For how many? Is there a limit? Or is it just until someone scores?
No, 15 two 15-minute halves after the 90.
Yeah. Monty, what up, bro? Love having new users. What's the Kalshi combo for the day? Coma, what's the Kalshi combo for the day, bro?
Oh, we should do something like that. Actually, that sounds fun. Like combo for the day. That would be kind of cool.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in the back channels. We'll do it for the next episode. Thank you for the idea.
Yeah, I like that. Monty, welcome, man. Let us know what you got cooking, Monty. Would love to hear what you got cooking up. All right, boys. Let's talk. No, not Brazil, Japan. We did Brazil, Japan. Pull up Morocco. Pull up what's it called? Pull up Morocco, Netherlands, bro. We need to see what's up.
Morocco to win.
Ooh.
Bucket knows, man. Bucket knows.
It's like a pick'em type of game right now. That's
Yeah.
close.
It's a 0-1 though. Still, I don't know why
Bucket doesn't like goals. Bucket doesn't like goals.
Low faith in teams to both score. But yeah,
you know what though? I would say for knockout stages, I think Bucket might be more accurate than during the not knockout stages.
Why?
Is knockouts? Yeah. In the group stages versus knockout stages, I feel like the knockout stages it might be it might be less goals than people think. Because
why?
It's like playoffs, dude. Defense wins championships kind of mentality. Like players play a lot more tight. Each game matters way more. Like it's like March Madness almost, where if you lose one, you're out. You know. So players might play a little more conservative, especially when it's closer to the 90 minutes. Like I'm really surprised Canada scored because generally they play to not screw up, right? Like imagine you're like that defensive player and then you make the wrong pass at the 85th minute. You're highly likely going to lose, you know.
But there were, in yesterday's game, bro, like this is the thing that, like when you were watching, like when you have money on Canada, there were so many different counterattacks, right? Like, so yes, you might be playing to not lose the game, but by doing so, right, like you're also kind of like you're opening yourself up. And there was a ton of South African counterattacks, and I'm like, that's it. Like this is they're going to score. I know they're going to score. But they didn't end up getting it in there. So it was this constant back and forth. But yeah, I what you're saying does make sense. I hear you. I hear you.
I don't think it's going to be 1-0, but still, like I think it's not like maybe some other games might be more less scoring than we think. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but like I'm looking at this game and I'm looking at like 3-2 Morocco. That's where my head is at. I feel like this is going to be a higher scoring affair. These teams are good, bro. These teams score fucking goals.
It's gonna be close, dude. This game will be, I think, the closest one today of all the games. This is gonna be.
I think it's gonna be low scoring, dude. I honestly think it's going to be low scoring. Like, you know what? Clip it. I think it's gonna go like 1-1 or something like that. I feel it. Yeah.
And then
it's gonna be under 2.5. Yeah.
Under 2.5. All right. We shall see.
Both these teams before the World Cup started were known for their defensive prowess and not necessarily their offensive stuff. But I think Netherlands has just been killed Sweden. Sweden's defense sucks. Tunisia's defense sucks, and Japan's defense is actually decent. So they did score 2 on them, but I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a slow game. Maybe like an under on the first half or something like that. That might be kind of a good one.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. But when I see teams that are out there scoring, I get the defense.
Recency bias, I guess is my point. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Recency bias, regression, all
regression. Don't throw all the buzzwords in there. Yeah, exactly. Throw all the buzzwords in there for sure. Yeah, I mean, all right. So games are 1:00 today, Brazil, Japan, 4:30, Germany, Paraguay, and 9 p.m. Netherlands, Morocco. That's Eastern Standard Time for everybody, obviously, that's watching. Have you guys seen also, just as a quick side note, I'm going to take Bucket off the stage real quick. Have you guys seen ADI Predict Street that are like giving away like tickets to like all of these games? How fucking cool is that? Like I was literally tagging I was like, this is fucking cool as hell. I'm tagging everybody in the comments being like, yo, this guy's in here. He's in this city. This one's in this city. They're literally giving away tickets and sending fans to these games, which I think is fucking cool as hell. You guys see this?
I did. And did you see like what was it? Kalshi and was it Audi Streets do some type of partnership? So now Kalshi's able to be on the billboards or whatever of these FIFA World Cup games. It's pretty interesting.
Because Kalshi
These guys
came
have
out
money,
and said,
man.
yeah, well, they came out initially and tweeted, and shout out to Moni for this one, right? Like they came out and tweeted and said, we're the official like prediction market sponsor of the World Cup. And people were like, wait a minute, what? I thought it was AD. I thought it was Predict Street. Like, what do you mean? And then they came out, they deleted that tweet. Kalshi deleted that tweet and said, we're the official partner of the official partner. And we were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, assistant to the general manager, essentially.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
money knows no bounds at the end of the day. They're just like, how do we fucking sell? Like, how do we get our name up there is essentially what we want. So, yeah, Kalshi. I haven't seen Polymarket really anywhere across, like, advertising World Cup stuff. Anyway, have you guys? Like, at the World Cup?
They haven't, but did you see the $2 million bracket that they
I did.
That they did?
Yeah, the bracket challenge.
The perfect bracket.
Yeah, but it's tough, bro, because like it's from day to day. Like you don't have any time. Like it's too late to fill out the bracket now, right? Now
No,
the
it is.
Canada
You
game
can fill it
happened.
out now. I filled it out this morning.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, even though
So you get a
Canada
free
won,
one.
you can still you can still put Canada as the winner, so you're good to go.
Oh shit! I did not know that. Okay,
Yeah, so do it ASAP after the show.
Mm-hmm. Done and done. Absolutely, for sure.
That's how Yuma does the resolutions. You know, it's all good. It doesn't matter if it's already finished or not. You can go ahead and pick Canada.
Just go ahead. We'll grandfather you right in there. We'll grandfather.
Yeah, I think they grandfathered everybody into for the Canada game. So if you pick South Africa before the game, you're crap out of luck.
Good job, still Presidente.
Yeah.
Definitely won't get 2 million, unfortunately.
What was the other thing that I wanted to mention? Any other? There was another news. What was the news story that I wanted to cover?
Oh, it's worth mentioning because you brought it up earlier. Conspiracy theories, right?
Yeah.
Simpsons again predict that it's going to be Mexico and Portugal in the final. So we'll see. We'll see.
Is that even possible with the draw? Mexico and Portugal. Interesting. Huh.
Is that possible?
Yep.
Right?
I believe it is. Yeah, it is still possible currently. So if that happens, then 100% we are in a simulation. Because that was an episode for like years ago. 2026 World Cup would be Mexico, Portugal. So keep eyes on that.
Yeah, that would be wild. But I did promise, even like guys, you know that I just started. I'm not as seasoned out here, right? Mexico closed in 37. Oh, in 37 minutes. All right. Brackets closed in 37 minutes. Thank you, Moni. So if you need to get your Polymarket brackets in, go get them done ASAP. Also, I did promise everybody that I would show them. For whatever reason, I can't fucking, what's it called? I can't, wait, where is it? I can't get my, what am I saying? I can't get my VPN, when I stream the VPN, so I can't get my DG3 thing to show up, but I want to show the actual, I know I shared them on the timeline, like the slips, but I wanted to just be able to share the dashboard so that you guys can obviously see what I'm talking about. There it is. Okay, wait, can you guys see it now? Yeah, small, baby steps. But you guys can see, this is, since I started, this was 10 days ago. I took Saturday off. I didn't bet any of this.
A little bit bigger, Dave, if possible. Command plus. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, it's a little too zoomed, but yeah, no worries.
Let me hold on. Okay, better.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys can see here. I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bets so far. 6 for 8, not bad. Uruguay fucking fell asleep, these fuckers. Great win on the Turkey game. You guys see here, Canada came through yesterday. The Japan-Sweden game, Ecuador, Germany, little bit by little bit, right? And I think this is where, Koma, shout out to you for obviously, like, you got to find the edge, right? Like, this is what it means. And I don't think a lot of people really understand what edge means. And it's just like, to me, this platform in and of itself is an edge so that I can see the entire order book. I see where the money is moving. I see what bets are being made, how the lines are moving after the game starts, right? And you just learn and you process. And now I'm literally trading sports like I trade fucking stocks and how I used to trade equities. So not how I trade crypto. Very, very different. And we're not going to talk about Ansem token, by the way. Like we're not. No, we're not going there. But I just wanted to share the slips. You guys know, Coma, I know you share your slips out, obviously, like all over the timeline. But yeah, boys, anything? What else? Anything before we jump World Cup wise that or anything? Yeah, go ahead.
As far as prediction markets, kind of in general, right? We've got I don't know if we covered it with Arena. Meta's coming out with a points only prediction market type something, right? And Onyx is coming out too, which is Kraken's version of essentially a sports only prediction market, right? And so we've got all of these now exchanges, wallet companies, Meta, right? Everyone is jumping into prediction markets, launching some sort of prediction market, while all of the other states are trying to sue the existing prediction markets for sports betting. So it's going to be an interesting, I think it's going to be an interesting fall come college football and NFL, as far as like there's going to be so many different prediction markets and ways to predict for points and predict for, I think it was either China or Japan also is coming out with one that is directly tied to loyalty point programs and rewards because they can't use real money. It's Japan. Yeah. So they're going to be essentially you can predict with your Pepsi points and your Best Buy reward points and all of those types of things, dude. It's going to be wild.
Pepsi points and Best Buy points. You heard it here first. Can I use frequent flyer miles also? That would be sweet.
I'm sure. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. Coma, anything else before we jump?
No, nothing too crazy. I mean, I've been talking with the founders of Funding Predicts. I know I brought it up. In the scenes. Hopefully they can get on the show in the future, but it's an interesting platform. I know a lot of platforms are kind of just like wrapping around poly market, but this one what is it called again?
It's prop trading, essentially.
Prop trading, yeah, prop firm style trading. So they call it challenges, but essentially you pay money to enter a certain challenge, and they'll give you like a certain amount of funds, like $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, $150,000 to do simulated trades. And depending on the rules and stuff like that, you either are able to make a certain amount of profit, so you get like 80% profit. I guess the 20% goes back to the application or the team. But it's an interesting idea. I don't know if it's exactly for me because personally for me, I have the funds to do the types of trades that I want to do. But people that maybe on the don't have the funds, but have the edge that want to try, to make more money with more size, you could try something like this. So I'm talking with the team and trying to understand a little bit more about like the pros, the cons, and things like that. But hopefully we can get them on the show and then talk about it. But I know a couple of us in the group chats are doing this, and I've never done perps. Oh, not perps. What is it? What is it called again?
Prop trading. Yeah.
Prop trading. But it's a cool idea. But I think there's some aspects of it where it's tougher for me to do because of the drawdowns and stuff like that. But overall, this is pretty good for people with like smaller bankrolls that want to make more money. Yeah.
Agreed. And I just put in the chat because I was talking to Coma Hydres in the group chat is sponsoring people to where they don't even have to pay the challenge fee, right? Mm-hmm. Meaning you'll take less of a drawdown, right? Like it'll be like a 50-50 split instead of like the base 80% profit split. But you won't have to come out of pocket for the $124. I just put it in there. This is something I've been exploring. Prop trading was a massive thing at the start of like during like the stock trading days, where it's just like, hey, we don't have a license per se. We want to trade, but we also don't have our own bankroll, but we do have an edge, right? Like we do have a specific trading strategy. Same exact thing is happening here. So I would love to get the Funding Predicts guys on here. I don't know. Is it Bags? Is it Drippy? I don't know who the founders specifically are. I think it's Drippy. Okay. Yeah. So let's try and get Drippy on here. I did see also like I think they do have a parent company as well where they do this for equities as well. So it's just natural that they're moving over here. But if you have an edge and you don't have a bankroll, like maybe something to consider. But yeah, we'd definitely love to try and get them on.
Actually, I think this is actually a cool idea to sponsor someone, and I never thought about it that way. Unfortunately, all my friends are losers, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to.
The fuck, Como? God damn, we're right here, bro.
I agree with him. No, I agree with him. I'm one of his friends, and I agree.
Shit.
Yeah. No, I think it'll be fun too. I think it'll be fun either way to have to sponsor one of our buddies in our group chat. So hopefully they make me money though. I think that's the more important thing. Because at the end of the day,
yeah, let's sponsor Alpha Wolf so we can spend it all on the Cubs.
On the
exactly. $50,000 all on the Cubs. You know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Giggs is in the chat. He said, "Yes, we are."
Yes, we are. I thought you were at work, Giggs. What the fuck happened?
I'm already sponsoring Giggs. He just doesn't know it. You know.
Good shit, boys. All right, that's it. That's all we got. That's the episode of gmPM today, guys. Appreciate everybody coming through. We'll be back on Wednesday to talk everything about what happened today. I need the Atlas Lions to win today, baby. Let's go, Morocco. Team fucking Morocco tonight, boys. All right, that's what we got. Peace.
Yeah.
Won't resolve for how many more hours? Wake up, phone jump, whole day lit. Bitcoin chart green and it fake out flip. Cow she got smoke, Poly market got flames. MGM is sweating when the smart money came. Tip off, puck drop, first pitch heat. New clay court king just crowned the 3 seed. Parlay alive with the leg on the line. One bad tweet got the market doing time. Everybody got tapes, we got receipts. Everybody got locks, we got the keys. Numbers don't sleep, lines don't lie. If the odds start talking, you gon' know why. Check the board, won the score. Hear this crowd roar. Poly market won't resolve for how many more hours? They got the spark, coma cut noise. Bread break bread with the sharpest boys. Feature guest weekly, new heat lands. Bread pulled up, almanac had glands. Bucket got buckets when the shots get poured. Stitch got threads when the takes get scored. Add space? Nah, that's tools in the kit. Stacking up signal, then stitching up fit. Politics jumping, crypto got mood. Mention markets moving off somebody's fuel. Trump says one thing, timeline gets loud. Iran headline got oil in the crowd. From courtside seats to ticker tape parades. We don't chase news, we catch the shape. Game got pressure, market got nerve. Price tells the story before the curve. Who got NBA? gmPM. Who got NHL? gmPM. Who got MLB? gmPM. Who got NFL? gmPM. Crypto? gmPM. Politics? gmPM. Parlays? Receipts? gmPM. Check the board. gmPM. Run the score. gmPM. Crowd loud, odds louder. gmPM. Markets move by the hour. gmPM. Stats in the morning. gmPM. Chaos by noon. gmPM. If it moves, we move. gmPM. You know the tune. Sports markets headlines. Receipts. Dave Comerberg. gmPM.